Hello, welcome friends. Good to see you, Blue Frost, Sponge, Sylvaxry. Nice to have you here, as always. Thanks to the well wishes about the cat. We're hoping he gets better soon. It's hard seeing him in hospital, but he's stable, so hopefully he recovers. I don't want to talk about it too much, but yeah, we're having him improve a little bit, I think. There's a lot to do still. But speaking of a lot to do, let's take our minds off of all the things that are happening, because there are many, and get to solving some puzzles. Let's move that to the side just a little bit. Maybe a little bit more. So we've kind of gotten down to puzzle like the Chamber of Mirrors. I am already done. Les Chamber of Mirrors. Figured it out. took me way too long, but I did get there. We're really down to kind of not anything. We have, like, now I'm finally starting to be like, okay, we're kind of stuck. So we've got to do the unthawed freezer fully. We need to get into her diary, but I don't even have a clue to that. Still don't understand what new clue wants. Other than maybe like man, I am not getting anything about new clue. So I guess we've got like the sanctum things. And for that we need a vault key. Because we need to figure out the rest of the vault. And then we need whatever him on his, like, the throne means. Because we've got all the other keys. We have all the other keys but that. Still a lot of realms to know about, too. I might want to, like, recheck the clues from... see the classroom about the realms, because we had like all the geography stuff, so like maybe there's some more there. Tell us, like we had, sorry, my hand's just really being fun today. We had all this. There's like nuance, we're into Ares, Archaries, Rhea. Got the Morage, Vera, Corica, Moraven, Orsphere, and the Etsphere. See, so we've got these, so we can match up those at least. I hope this isn't a political statement. God. Actually, this is not a bad one for us to do. We could just start with this. So got that one we know. So Orinda and Fen. So that'll be the Pentagon. So that is correct. Then we have Archaries, also correct. So like, what are the ones that are wrong? Irea is the hourglass. Yes. So there's two on this one that are wrong. Wait a minute. That's Vera? That they had with, like, the puzzle piece? We saw that, but we didn't... Right, we saw it in one of the sanctums, but we didn't do anything with it. Korarika had the square heart. So that's correct on this one and this one. But there are two wrong. So one of these three is correct. C minus. What is C minus? How many is that? Wait. Oh, I hope this isn't a political statement because it actually has the doorbell. Oh, God. Okay. So those ones are switched. Those are all correct. I guess C minus for that. So this seems like 4 out of 7. Which means that the rainbow is this one? I would think. Let me just make sure. So that's wrong. So they each got one right on these. These ones each have one correct. I think I can solve it with just these two. Oh, you're doing Gunpla? Oh, hell yeah. So the interesting thing is that they swap one, like they swap all of them. So they're swapping which one is correct. Here we've got 5 out of 7 again. This one is wrong. This one's wrong. So that means that that's the bow. And that's the, like, puzzle piece is what we call this. So there's the rainbow and the puzzle piece. So we've got Mora J. That would also make sense because of the shape of it. Okay. So another thing is this isn't 8 realms. This is 7 realms. But they might be considering Orinda and Fen Ares as different realms. MGSD Wing Gundam. Had around for months, just never got around to building. Yeah, I've never been into Gunpla myself, but I'm on the opposite end of mecha. I'm on the mech end, in that I have I have a bunch of different models for Battletech, which I've gotten into a fair bit in the last year or so. Okay, so this is Mora. Sorry, typing is hard. What am I doing? Mora J. And Rainbow. We have Vera. Was it? Yeah, Vera. And then Nuance. Okay. So Nuance we're thinking is the diamond, right. And Vera is the puzzle piece. Okay. That one's right, that one's right, that one's right. Nuance is the post. That'd be wrong. So 1, 2, 3. Wait, one of these other ones is right? If this is 4 out of 7, then we're wrong. Because Korika's the square heart, is what we're saying. Mora J is the rainbow. So those are both wrong. You're saying Vera was the diamond, Korika's the square heart. Shit, what have we gotten wrong? Hold up. But that doesn't make sense, because then we know that this one, almost for sure, like that has to be, it's the hourglass. So hourglass in this flip, 7 out of 7. Right? I mean, maybe this is wrong, but then, like, how can these ones be right? Huh. Put a link in the Discord to the model kit you're building? Hell yeah. A lot of people who would love some Gundam stuff in there. I'll take a look in a minute. What the fuck? Because if you flip these, like, none of these can be wrong. Huh. What? But then also this one. Or no, it's saying 3 wrong. No, okay, we're right. What am I doing? For some reason what did I miss then? What was throwing me off? Because that makes sense. Because then it's just, yeah, these 3 are shuffled. Hello, game. Whoa, we're having some weird lag. Because yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then these are wrong. So we would have that be there, this be here, this be there. Okay. What am I... God, it is like chugging somehow. What is going on here? It won't let me flip between them easily. Yeah, those flipped. Sorry. Alright, just lower that. 5 out of 7. So this one's there. That one's there. Yep, okay. These 2 are flipped. And then this is wrong. 4 out of 7, C minus. Yep, okay. Okay, we got it. I'm confident that we have the right, like, pieces, logos. What do you even call that? The right logos, I guess, for all of these. Or wait, no. Yeah. I flipped these. Wait, I think I flipped those. Hold up, I think I flipped those. Because that's Nuance. Nuance is the diamond. Vera is the puzzle piece. Right? Yeah, Vera is the puzzle piece. Nuance is the diamond. Yeah. Okay. Insignia? Yeah. But it's not like... I'm just saying that's not something that really exists in real life, in a way, right? Like, there are flags that would go with countries, but it wouldn't necessarily just be like a geometric shape that you'd be like, well, obviously, Uganda is represented by an hourglass. It's like, what? What are you fucking talking about? Like, what? No. Shut up. Okay, so we have that. Another thing that I need to look at, I want to look at the room directory. What on earth could be the king on his throne? The 5th key is held by a king on his throne. By a king on his throne. We've made it to roommate. We've solved roommate. Done the gallery. King of throne. The great Alzara is kind of a king. Hey, Sponge. Thanks for the clippy. Good to see you, Ghidorah. King on his throne. Something, it's possible in the office or something? What would be a king on his throne? All the other ones I felt like I've just gotten to by figuring out other puzzles that we've seen. And I don't think there's any... It's not in room 46, because that's the sanctum, and it already had a key. It's very possible that it's master bedroom, but, like, what would the throne be? Maybe it's just... And it's a king, not a prince, so it's not the red crown. We got the red crown. We managed to steal that. And that's cool, but it doesn't unlock anything. There's some found floor plans we have not seen. For sure. King on his throne. Not the chapel. Like, there's no kings in here. I feel like it's not that literal. Maybe I missed something in the master bedroom. We've only been in there once. We do also need the freezer to unthaw. I need to keep looking at the library because, goddamn, I am missing something from the library. New clue? I don't know. New clue is fucking with me. I cannot figure out anything about new clue. It just does not make sense. I feel like I'm missing something very key in new clue. And I'll probably slap myself when I realize it. But boy, do I have no idea. Everyone's already slapping in the Discord. Yeah, I'm sure. Just enjoy your master grade model, Gundam. God damn it. Leave me alone, nerds. I got puzzles to solve. I can't believe that you would spend all that time making big models of cool robots. When you could have been spending all of your time making very, very little models of cool robots by painting them painstakingly by hand in their very, 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 very tiny, tiny little forms. This is a Raven Thera's Iron Hand. Wait. This isn't the Grasshopper. Which one is this? Highlander? Boy, I haven't played in a little while. I think it's the Highlander. Oh, no, it's the Banshee, of course. God. I'll say, this is the Grasshopper. It's in the same set, so I kind of messed them up there for a second. It's been a long day. Seeing your pet in the hospital sucks. Get a real not hobby nerd. Play with the other kinds of big stompy robots. I'd say I was gonna be like, oh, the war crime bots, and then I went, wait, no. Gundam's also definitely the war crime bots. I don't know a ton about Gundam. I've always wanted to get around to some of the Gundams, but I do know enough that that's still definitely the case. Gundams are extremely war crime bots. Yep. Probably depends on what series for war crimes. Yeah. I don't think the fact that they're war crimes bots ever changes across the series too much. It's a really early dining room. I don't love that. I'm gonna take the breakfast nook. Early steps, get a morning room, get a key. It's good stuff. Yeah, okay. God, we have so few stars again. Spend a lot of rerolls. Don't fuck. I tried to click out of it and accidentally clicked Draxus. Well, I was going for Freezer and Furnace today anyway, which is actually true, so, you know, cool. Need to watch the rest of Witch of Mercury. I've heard a lot of really good things about Witch of Mercury. The one that I want to get into is Turn A. I have streamer friend Ty Tuesday, who really raved about Turn A Gundam. Yeah, we're going for the 20 plus dead end challenge, exactly. Certainly. King on his throne. I'm curious, did everyone have the hardest time with that one? You really, really like G-Witch. It kind of got you back into Gundam in general. I heard a lot of that, yeah. I've heard that G-Witch is, like, fucking incredible. Like, not just good, but, like, truly fantastic. Well, this could have a key card, and if it does, we can go through Foundation. And that's the only way we can get out of this. Which one? King on his throne. That's the clue. -10 plus 13 times 2. So 6 minus 4. We're back to 2. We have 2 squared, 4 times 2. So 8 divided by 4, back to 2, divided by 1, 2. So we have -4 plus 1, so -3 squared, so 9 divided by 9, back to 1. Huh. Well, today is a slight bust. If you mean had no fucking clue what it meant, then yes, that was the worst. Okay, yeah. Because I'm like, yeah, I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Alright, I'm glad I'm not the only one, at least. Whew. Fucking piece of shit. Motherfucker. Shit. Listen, some days, Your cat's in the hospital and you just need to sit down and recharge. So you go into your personal planetarium and just take a nap for an entire day. You know, go and get some grass outside, where you grow it, and enjoy your planetarium. Worst actually getting to the key was a different one. I'm gonna say the vault. The vault was the worst actually getting it. Sure was the vault. Yeah. Yeah. Having to RNG wait for the keys is pretty goddamn miserable. Wait, what am I doing? We can't go up. I don't actually have the security key. A dude standing on a leaf in the middle of the lake does sound like what I know of G Gundam, where the Gundams are allegories for very, very cool kung fu. So I guess there are some that they're not war crimes bots. King on his throne. There is always the possibility that king on his throne refers to one of the chess piece rooms. Also, we did get a bunch more letters. Another successful experiment, another letter. You've certainly been keeping yourself busy. I spent the last few days racking my brain trying to come up with new clues for you, and reminded of your mother's aptly named book, A New Clue. Now, fiendishly, she hid the clues for her readers within its pages. Don't worry, I won't be hiding my clues for you in imagery or requiring you to comb through the text with a magnifying glass. The truth is, I'm not nearly as clever or creative as she was. The best I could muster trying to be cryptic and mysterious would be break the bricks in the weight room. Okay, I need to go back to New Clue, goddammit. Thanks, Randolph. As I've been running out of ideas of my own, yesterday I asked Kirk Darren if he had any additional security advice I could pass on, and to my surprise, he gave me an envelope and directed me to include it in my next correspondence. I did not ask him what it contains, so I'll be very curious to hear from you when this all is over and find out whether or not it was of any use. Okay, so that's a lie. The numbers 6, 7, and 9 do not appear in any of the combinations of safes on the estate. That's a very, very specific way of wording things. Like, safes on the estate. Fixed combinations. Okay. That one is true. December 8th. Because it was handwritten. There's a safe on rank 10. I still don't quite get what a green memo means. Like, that it can be true or it might not be? I don't know. That one's kind of killing me. Can you think of any reason you'd need to access server administrator controls? Your admin key will eventually be Joan S. Okay. Simon Jones. Sure. See, I'm thinking that the one that we're missing for the server is maybe Sinclair H. For our uncle. If you end up accessing the admin controls, I'm sure you noticed the sealed circular door to the left of the terminal. It can be opened by if 3 different microchips are inserted. Normally all the microchips are kept secured in 3 other locations. God damn, it's in a new clue? Oh no, I'm never gonna find it. I can't figure out anything about new clue. Apparently I need the hammer. Oh god. Honestly, very impressed with the number of experience you've been successful in executing. Certainly wasn't expecting to write this many letters when I started out our correspondence. Frankly, I'm not quite sure what other advice I can offer in the blind. I don't know indirectly what challenges you face on the estate. For all I know, you've long reached Room 46 and are just continuing your unaccompanied exploration stag. Happy and free of the maids and staff crowding the halls and getting in your way. Can't say I blame you, and I'm sure the other members of the household are quite enjoying their extended vacation. Speaking strictly for myself, however, cannot get back to work and begin working with you directly. Helping you through these letters has whetted my imagination. Damn it. So that's gotta be the last one. Fuck. That sucks, because I still have so many things I need to solve. Okay, so something about the new clue needs the hammer. Huh. When I finally figure out new clue, I'm gonna die inside, aren't I? Or outside, or both. Just die everywhere. Depends. How dead am I already? In real life? Very. Okay. Need something pretty good for that last room. 4 squared, 16. 16 divided by 8. 3 negative 5? No, wait, what? Did I do something wrong? 16. Let me just see. 16. Isn't that divided? So 2 plus 1, so 3 minus 8. 16. Oh, does it square again? It squares after each of them. Wait a minute, it's 1. Yep, okay. Oh, God, okay. So 1 squared, 1. 4 squared, 16. Minus 5, 15 is 1. Wait, what? Am I adding both of those? Hold on. Oh, God, okay. Huh. So this is 1, because it's 16 divided by 2 plus the 1. So we're getting back to 3, which squares it. So we're at 9, 8, then 1. So how is this one not 1? Because it goes 1 squared, which is 1, plus, I guess, plus 4, and then squared. So yeah, so it's 5 squared. That's the problem. So it's 25 minus 15. So we're at 10. Okay. So 3 divided by 3, so we're at 1, times 3, so we're back at 3, and then, okay, so we're just going to get 3, right? Because we go 3 times 3, and then divided by 3. Just scared, making sure. Silver key was a really good pickup, because that is exactly the kind of room that I need here. Right, it's not like I can just use it, though. Is a thing that just you actually need to get. It has to be locked to use that. I'm having a day, y'all. Offline mode. Nope. And then let's also start an experiment, which we should have done earlier too. Maybe you spend 2 more gems drafting a room. Next 3 times we open a trunk. Ugh. None of these are super useful. Yeah, I guess. I might spend more than 3. Oofda. Not amazing. Oh, right. I was going to say. Another thing we didn't necessarily do. Stop the recordings. Yes. The office already had it. We read the shelters. I think that we read the labs also. I'm pretty sure we read the lab ones. Huh. Hmm. Oh my god. Yep. Should probably have found that one. I kinda hate using those. But also there's no guarantee that this is anything useful. I really need some gems. This day has been, actually, let's just keep going this way. This day's been pretty shit so far, gotta say. The lock trunk is fairly useful. I need a library. Screw it. Let's silver key this one. Great hall. If we had foyer, that'd be neat. Conference room's cool, though. King on his throne. King on his throne. Which one involves a king on a throne? I'm gonna redraw. I wouldn't mind a south-facing one. I've got the shovel, I've got the hammer. I won't find items, but that's okay. We already got a bunch of them. Just thinking that, like, Lady Epson's wouldn't be the worst. I feel like I definitely need to go back to room 46 and look for a save. Just in case. Okay, that's useful. We could go back to security and then just turn it to high so that we have less keys to use. I don't think we're in any real trouble anyway, but I guess I'm already on the way there. I'm kind of flush with resources in a lot of ways. Get not too bad with the keyboard and mouse combo with just using my, like, ring and pinky fingers, huh? My hand's cramping a little less doing it. And we immediately use our one gem. Fuck. A morning room is not a bad idea. No gems, right. You know what? It's a pantry. Full of things you shouldn't eat. Boil up some nice shoes. What the fuck? Huh. So we're getting new coins in here, like, every time we come through. It's strange. I don't ever remember that happening before. I've gotten the conference room surprisingly little, though. Let's get some gems. It seems like not a bad idea. Corridor is always unlocked. We want to try and get back into the sanctum to look around. So getting right next to the antechamber is not a bad idea. Gross. Ooh, hello. Weird. Well, we have one of the unlocks. That's good. Foyer lets us do the experiment too. King on a throne. Like, these are all lords and barons. It's not like there's a king. There is Oris, Desolate. Like, we know some of the kings, but they don't make sense. This does let us get back to Lady Epson's, maybe. Dang. Could redraw. We could just spend for music room or something else. Or I could just... morning room is not a bad idea. Car keys, yep. Gives me a lot of steps. Not that I need them. I think it's just the parlor because I need the gems more than anything else. Continue the day. King on a throne. King on a throne. Gotta remember that. Like, yeah, I can't, like, lower it from here just because I want to. Gems are in this box. The statement is of no help at all. And the gems are in the blue box. So this one we have no idea if it's true or false. If these are both true, then it doesn't work. If this is... but then they'd be both false? So this is false. But then these are both true? But this is true and these are both false. This... I would say that this isn't a help. Or, I mean, this is a help, I mean. Because without it, we can't solve this. So I'm thinking that this is false, and then these are just both true? This is a weird one. Could be wrong on this one. Yeah, okay. My reasoning was sound. Somehow. Hey kids, would you like to play a game? It's gambling! Man, they even had gambling for kids back then, in the 90s, before esports. It's incredible. Huh. So we can open both doors there and there. Still have a chance to get up to this one. Okay. Just thinking. Dining room exits the way that we need. Archives gives us more exits, but that doesn't help us. And it certainly hurts us in other ways. So I guess we do this. Hey, Missing, good to see you. Can I do Secret Garden? Yeah. Because it's on the exterior, so I think that we're allowed. Don't really need to eat that anytime soon. I haven't had to do this in a hot minute. Okay, really we need the east one, but this is fine. No reason not to open the other one. Just while we're sitting here. Oh. So my hand is suddenly just really bothering me. Okay, so we have some ways to get back into the sanctum as long as we can finagle some good rooms here. Even if just purely by luck. Ballroom definitely makes sense. So close. Classroom works, and it gives us chances to redraw. One thing I'm a little worried about, I might want to just go outside. Our experiment has been spreading dirt on the driveway. We've got to get a lot, we've got to have a decent amount of dirt. Yeah, 4. Okay. I'll also do... Ooh, the treasure trove. I'd like to keep going straight, but man, treasure trove's kind of tempting. Ballroom, back out of the ballroom. I want my gem just in case. Think there's anything that I'd spend that much on, but, you know. The game that I remember doing the, like, taping down a button type thing for was definitely Morrowind. That was the one for me. That was my first, like, okay, fine, just, like, hit Q to auto-run and then just walk away. Yeah, no, the conference room would have a lot of fruit. Grounds for termination. Top 5 dead ends. So we did do this. We looked at this already. But I need to look at it with the magnifying glass. Damn it. Which I do not have. The only thing is that I don't. We have a lot of steps, yeah. I just haven't really needed it, so, you know. There's not a lot that would need 3 gems. But also, why risk it? What the hell? We went through here and there was nothing. I swear it didn't go off. Huh. Did we say get something that spread keys? No? Strange. Right, so yeah, we go corridor, commissary, boudoir. Oh, right! Because it spreads them. Fucking. I love the conference room. Okay, come on. I love the dirt's just on the desks. That's pretty good. What is going on? Get out of here. Oh my god. Give me something. The dirt on the table is pretty good. I love the idea of some servant, like, waiting in the wings. And then when you get up there and do it, they're like, go, 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 go. And he goes and starts spreading it on the driver. And they're like, no, you idiot. They've got the conference room. And he's like, oh, fuck. And that's like, run in there, the wheelbarrow. Dump it all. I need the background game of, like, the gardener and stuff running just ahead of you to reset every day. Like Viscera cleanup detail or something. Oh, what was I thinking? Even if I got an extra gem, I'd have to go right through the ballroom. Whatever. Interesting things here. Because I always could just freeze stuff for another day. I don't care about the money anymore. The gems are fine, but it's not like I have a ton of gems. I guess drafting studio. Like we said, we wanted to go and get into the sanctum again. I have more than enough steps to do it. Right. Don't care about that. I doing? The gems aren't fine. They're lying to you. Good to see you, YouTube. Do I actually even want to retrieve it? We're kind of done. Like, well, there's one more room. I don't need to take it. I have to just walk back here then. But then I am walking back here, so I guess it's worth it. I don't know. Fuck it. It's fine. Let's go back to grade 1. Salmon. I had some incredible lemon salmon that I made the other day. God, it was good. Whole little fillets. Done medium well with like a lemon butter sauce from hand. What puzzle are we on today? I have a bunch of things. So we have the VODs all up on YouTube. But we're kind of doing Sanctum. I'm trying to finish all the Sanctum things. The to-do is we need something about the microchips is a new clue. So I need to do a new clue again because I can't figure out new clue at all. I have stuff written on that. I'd like to fully unthaw the freezer, get it right next to the furnace, and I never seem to be able to do that. Get soy sauce, honey salmon with sesame seeds. Oh, that one's good too. I had the next time I had balsamic with it. Brown butter balsamic, which was pretty good. But yeah, the diary, 8 realms in 8 months, which is all the Sanctum things too I'm kind of wrapping together. So we've got the new admin key. I guess I'll just say, like, let's change this to new clue and microchips. Freezer and thaw. Okay. 2 realms with the same color banner. Okay. But yeah, salmon, honey, like, sesame, honey, soy sauce, salmon is really good. I haven't made it from scratch myself yet, but definitely some good shit. Don't know how you ended up here, but I seem like a swell individual. Well, thank you. I try. We're currently doing a lot of puzzle games because I am broken as a person. And I don't mean that in a funny way. I just mean that in a literal way. So I'm kind of one-handing this. I'm getting fairly practiced at it. But yeah, other than that, we do DOS games on Mondays. And I used to do a lot of card games. Done just a lot of things over the years. It's been like 12 years of streaming, something. I'm an early one. An old one and feeling it. I actually, I had a wedding recently, so I'm a wedding photographer. And they thought that I was... They were really, really, really cool. This is just like a super awesome queer gamer couple that jived with everything. They had like all their Undertale stuff on their like water bottles and things like that. I'm like, yeah, this is incredibly my jam. This has meant the whole time. Like, it was a really, really small wedding and stuff too. Yo! Thank you, Blue Frost, for joining the sub club. Well, thank you, Sponge, for gifting it. You don't know what a DOS is, but you're gonna assume it's ducks over signs, like Untitled Goose Game, and you're a duck. God damn. But yeah, that nerdy wedding was really, really cool. And we spent a lot of time talking. And at the end of it, they were like, wait, how old are you? Because we were like, they were like, man, this is really hard to do all day. Like, if you do this for long, you'll be in orthotics. And I laughed because I was like, the shoes that I'm in are orthotics. I am currently in them. Nope, I'm in them. And they're like, you don't seem that old. I'm like, it's almost 40, like real close. And they're like, what? I'm like, yeah, no. I'm just I'm just terminally online, not young. And they were like, oh, okay. Like, no. I know all of the early stuff because I'm like toxic levels of online. That's the problem. I have drowned myself in the internet since the ripe young age of like 8. I got in real ground floor. DOS, by the way, is MS-DOS, which is very, very old computer games. And I say very old computer games, but it also means, like actually here's our blueprints notes, but on the other side of it, I've got my DOS cider checklist. So these are all of the DOS games that I've ranked. And you'll see some real bad ones, but also maybe some that you recognize. You know, Doom, Heroes Might and Magic 2. God, that game's so good. Like XCOM UFO Defense. Mech Warrior 2 Mercenaries. We were talking about some Mech Warrior Battletech stuff earlier. There's Lemmings. Yeah, Lemmings is a big one. Warcraft 2. Command and Conquer. Like Civilization. System Shock. Descent still top 15. Descent's pretty good. You saw Lemmings and you didn't see it at number 1. Incorrect opinion. Well, here's the cool thing. My list is a very specific ranking. It's the ranking of all DOS games from me. In my opinion. And therefore, haha, my list is never incorrect. It's not the best games of all time. It's the best games of all time to me. Bam. Check and made. Why am I going up? I need to get into the final sanctum again. Oh, I have so many bad... Yeah, I mean, well, listen. What do you mean I have a lot of things left to find? I don't know... That's ridiculous for you to say that I have a lot of bangers and duds left to find in DOS games. I've ranked almost 300. What? There's like 8,000 more to go? That's... Oh, there's 8,000 more to... Oh, fuck. I've tried having a better opinions on Lemmings, though. Lemmings is still decently rated. There's some problems with Lemmings, but like, hey. Let me look at my Lemmings ratings. See, like, it's rated over Blood. People would tell you Blood's incredible. Actually, God, am I wrong? Because, man, Solar Winds is below Lemmings. I love Solar Winds. Out of This World is like class. It's above Mega Man X. Man. So what does DOS actually stand for? Like, what's the criteria for it to be DOS? DOS is literally the operating system. Pre-Windows. So it's Microsoft DOS, which is... So MS-DOS is what I said, because it's DOS. Eventually became MS-DOS. But, like, you're basically talking about pre-Windows. It is... So... You're like, well, what does it actually stand for? How does it qualify to be DOS? It qualifies to be DOS if it runs on DOS. DOS is like saying Windows 95, except very old instead. Yeah, Windows originally ran on DOS. Yeah. I think it's disk operating system, I believe, yeah. Which is why there's 8,000 games, because I'm a fucking weirdo and decided an impossible task would be funny. Rankings are really dumb unless you do something very stupid with them. So I decided to lift up, like, the entire universe on my shoulders and rank 8,000 games. Perfect. I've been making really great progress. Like, I have done every Monday for a good year and a half, and often done, like, 3 or 4 of them at a time or more. And at that pace, it'll be great. I've got only, like, 20 years to go. Lemmings and Monkey Island are on it so far. You might be disappointed in my Monkey Island rating, too. Monkey Island's okay. It's no Day of the Tentacle. It's no Day of the Tentacle. If you like Monkey Island, by the way, may I suggest Day of the fucking Tentacle. Holy shit. Okay, so we've done Fen Ares and Arinda Ares. I'm wondering if I have enough to just try and guess. Araya, Nuance, or something. Wrong list. Goddamn classics are being slandered, not in your chat. Hey, hey. Hey. I'm not slandering any of them. But Day of the Tentacle. Day of the Tentacle. Damn, Day of the Tentacle. Okay, hold up. So, alright, back to blueprints. I know they're poetic. Purple flag. To the bottom of the things, like the transportation and weather are the things that we don't know. I can make some educated guesses. We know the weather for Arc Ares. I don't know their transportation though. Oh, if you remember correctly, one person that helped design blueprints did a puzzle book with a $10,000 prize at the end to whoever could solve it within the first month, and no one fully solved it in the time frame, so it was just called Maze Solve the World's Hardest Puzzle. Yeah, there was talk that the illustrator for Maze is the one that did the gallery puzzles. People were talking about Maze. Okay, I'm starting to know what these places are, even if I know where they're located on a map. Not that helps. Fuck. I think that I have an idea of what the 8 realms and 8 months, like, gives us. That probably lets us have the safe in the sanctum. But I feel like we have to solve these first to get there. To get the 8 days, like the 8 realms, 8 months, to know the order. We can kind of make some educated guesses there, too. Huh. If we... The rest of the game is so well designed, but those goddamn gallery puzzles hurt me so much. See, the funny thing is, you wanna know the worst part? Good to see a cool kid pour. But I actually solved those gallery puzzles in, like, what, 3 streams? 2, 3 streams? But I can't brag too much. Because I spent, like, 4 streams, like, multiple hours, just staring at this. Just going like... Okay, like... So we've got 8 gates. We've got like how many apples? What is it? What about the apples? Is it maybe 5 because of the number of trees? Like, is there something on the bricks? Should I bring in the magnifying glass? I spent 4 hours on that fucking stupid thing, staring at that calendar, going like, it's got to be more than just 8 gates. It can't just be November 8th. What are you talking about? Can we count the gates again for old time's sake? Fuck off. So I spent so long doing it. So, you know, some puzzles just hit with people different. I don't know. Listen. Fuck you, don't bully me. I had a bad day. My cat's in the hospital. I have a broken hand. You be nice to me. I can use it as an example of me being an idiot. You don't have to agree with me. You can be like, yeah, no, everybody solves things different. Yeah, okay, fine. I fucked up, okay? I fucked it up real bad. You can't say anything. You spent 15 hours in Tunic without realizing there was a run button. Yeah, we've all done those things. Yeah, that's the good shit. It's funny, I should really play Tunic. I never got around to it. I played a very early demo at, like, TwitchCon 2016? No, I skipped 2016. I was 2017. They didn't invite me for 2016. In 2017, I got re-invited for the charity stuff, I think. Because they had a rule that you had to be partnered. Which I'm pretty sure they made just for me, because I was a guest without being a partner in the very first TwitchCon. And then Doctors Without Borders was like, they won't let us invite you again, and they made that an explicit rule. And I'm pretty sure it was just me, specifically. So then I went the next year when I was partnered. But yeah, I played it back then as like a really early thing. And I thought, holy shit, this game looks absolutely amazing. I can't wait to play it. And then it took like 8 years for it to come out, and so I just never played it. Oops. It's always nice to have an answer to what rule was made because of you. It's a pretty great answer to that, yeah. I do feel good about that. Oh my god. Are we going the wrong way? Oh, right. No, we have to go... Yeah, we have to go through the classroom. Shit. Problem with making these big windy houses. Casino. Yeah, okay. Tunic is like a 7 out of 10 game, and then it has like the best puzzle on any game ever made, and in the end, and it's very weird. Yeah. Okay. I've heard lots about how cool the puzzles are. Just had a really neat style. It can't be that simple, right? That it's just this order. Oh, you bastards. I know what that is. Huh. It's like, maybe that is it. Maybe it's just... It seems like it'd be weird to not do it as like a loop or something. But also then it would be very obvious, I guess. Then Quorica, Vera, Mora Jade, Nuance. I think that's how that goes. And I'm pretty sure, God, I'm like learning all these fucking countries that don't exist. Is it Mora Jade or Vera next? Vera, then Mora Jade. Assuming that our classroom puzzle solving was correct. Shit. I would think that that's the order that they want. Maybe that's all they wanted. If that's the case, it was just these ones flipped. Yeah, so I have them all right in my head. Leave it to video games to get us to care about geography. I've always liked geography, actually. I'm a weirdo. I had somebody come by my house the other day and be like door-to-door sales kind of thing. College woman, and she's like, yeah, I'm over from Latvia. And I'm like, oh, yeah, like the Baltics. She was like, what? Like, you know where Latvia is? I'm like, yeah, of course. She's like, how do you know where Latvia is? And I just got into a conversation with this woman. She's like, nobody knows where Latvia is. I'm like, yeah, between like Lithuania and Estonia, right? Like, you know, one of the Baltic states. I get it. I know. All right, see you later, Mr. E. Egbert. Have a good night. If you ever want to stop by and chat about the blueprints with spoilers, so you can laugh at me with everybody else, you can always go to that Discord channel. It's free for everybody. If it ever actually show up, yeah, it goes. I'd love to see a cool bird. Have a good one. That is a great compliment. Or blessing. Blessing. Tunic is a game you're very happy to watch, but we would not have joined playing. Fair enough. Shit, so the problem is we have the right order. But, like, does it care about where these are? No, maybe? Fuck. See, it might actually care about where we drop it in here? Huh. I wonder. Au revoir, toodaloo, guten Nacht. Sounds good. Have a good one. Didn't the graded papers have a 7 and this is an 8? Yes. You have nailed a very specific thing in this. There's a trick. This country is 2. This game is actually really political. Yeah, but saying, like, yeah. Because this game is about, it's set in this country, which is Orinda, but it had a fascist takeover in the last, like, 20 years-esque, and renamed itself to Fen Ares from Orinda Ares. And our mother, who we are searching for, is essentially a, to the fascists, a political terrorist. To the, like, resistance, essentially, a hero. Just a reminder that those words don't necessarily mean anything other than which side of a conflict you're on, so how people describe you. For no reason. Damn. So we're like in a weird loop where if I can't solve this, and this isn't correct, then I need to do it from the sanctum. Like, figure out all the sanctums and see what order they're in there. Shit. Let's go back down for a second. Oop, other way. You kind of tune in and out of this. Yeah. There's a lot of, like... As you can imagine, it's a little obtuse about getting all that information to you. For good reason. Like, it's all done as, like, secret coded messages that you're getting snippets of as your mother is, like, finding new places to hide in the house and outside of the house and, like, sending messages back. And they all have, like, a code in them and are a response to, like, a fifth letter that you haven't seen and all that kind of stuff. So, like, some of this is inferences. It's not something that you just piece together just at random. It's like, nobody comes up to you and goes, so, 20 years ago, this, blah, blah, blah. Like, the very first time that we kind of get an idea of it is you rent a book in the library that is censored to fuck. And you're like, oh... That's like, or like, that's one of the early indications of all the stuff that's going on. And the Red Prince blueprints thing is also politics, because the Fen are very much coded as red. So there's like, even a children's book that your mom did that is about a Red Prince that they basically didn't publish because it was too political for them. Just because it says, like, oh, the Red Prince never looked around and never realized there was other colors other than red. Like, basically saying, hey, all you ever see is the fascism around you in this repressive society. It's little things like that. Yeah, just reread the in-game codex. Yeah, like, a lot of the ways that you uncover that kind of stuff is through, like, a coded children's book. It's like, I don't know how long ago they took over, necessarily. I don't remember off the top of my head if I even found it. Let's try Arc Ares. I know a lot of the information for this. I might just be able to solve it. So we need Arc Ares is a yellow flag and a stormy climate. And now we have to do yellow flag, stormy climate. What are those codes? What are they? We have yellow, so it says like diamonds, kind of like sharp teeth design as the outside. Okay. And then stormy is lightning. Probably could have known that. This is what we don't know. We don't know the rays, so what their travel was. And we don't know what moats we need. And the moats are here. Tribal, agricultural, martial, metropolitan, etc., etc. I'm kind of thinking I just force this a little bit. So let's get... changes both the transportation and the flag. Probably so that we can't easily do this. Like, it's not enough information to go on is the problem. It's gonna take forever to figure it out. So that'd be yellow. I'm just kind of curious. What happens if we get it wrong? Just nothing. Okay. How do we change the weather? I don't remember that. Was it... It's not that. There we go. And that also changes the center. Huh. Don't have enough to go on here. Like, I don't know how they travel, is the thing. And I don't know what, like, their society was organized around. It might just be that I need to read some of the books a little bit better again, like re-rent the Orinda history. It might have all the information in there. I remember that's how we got it, that it was stormy. Everything just kind of talks about how stormy it was there. I don't think I have, like, screenshots of that, though. That was a long time ago. Yeah, I don't think I screenshotted all of that one. Family crest is also interesting. It's probably a thing I need to get back to. Right. Kind of forgot about that. I What the hell does... The ladyship's bedchamber is weird. We're just in the phase of this game where I'm sitting here going like, what even is the puzzle? Hey, Boix, good to see you. My wonderful podcast co-host. Look at new clue again. Fuck. Ah! All Finn Aries passports. Yeah. Damn. Okay. I can't solve these yet. But then I also can't do 8 realms in 8 days. I could try and force 8 realms 8 days. Because I know some for sure. I mean, okay, so we know Orinda and Fen are... We solved those, right? So we know that this one is... If we read the postcards, it's the first one. Or 8... I keep saying 8 days, 8 months. A fragment of the Old Kingdom. A landmark is black in realm as it is in name. Like, Black Realm feels like Orinda. And it has the Orinda stamp. Actually, wait a minute. And I mean, this is also the Orinda room. So I'm thinking it's just start in Orinda. Then Fen. So, like, if Fen is second, can we assume the order here is good? Sit at my desk at home. Yeah. Okay. And also, let's look back. One truth shines brighter than all the others. Air travel is much better than sea travel. So... Okay, they were all waiting for me on my desk as safe as can be. So, Orinda's the last one. Yeah, okay. We actually had that order. I just remembered. We did write a note on that, didn't we? Which means that it doesn't correspond to the order over the hearth or the order down here. 8 realms, 8 months is done in order of the sanctums. I'm wondering if we can assume that, like, realms don't share weather or transportation. And if I remember correctly, this is roads for Fen Aries, and Orinda Aries was trains. Yes, and this is roads, streets, carriages. Okay. So I feel like naval and air were either Arc Aries or Arrhea. like both of them, but I don't remember which one. I don't remember why I think that. For sure naval I remember hearing about, so I'm wondering if, like... I don't know, I'm guessing that, like... This definitely feels like they must be different for every realm. So, like, by process of elimination, we're a little closer. Means the same for the moats, maybe? So it wouldn't be tribal or so it wouldn't be martial or metropolitan. Still leaves us so many options, though. That's the problem. God, and then for Araya, the next one, I have a little information on it, but only a little, because again, we're kind of in the same position. Here we know, or not here, but in Arc Aries, we know stormy weather. Here we know poetic. We need to eliminate one other factor, because having two of them is just, like, too much to bother forcing. Maybe I call it a day. I have to go back to the library and read again. I'm going to try and hit freezer unthaws. I'm kind of getting to that point in the game where I'm starting to feel the annoyance of the RNG. It's like, I don't really need anything in the house. Like, I don't need to explore 95% plus of a house. I need the couple little things that matter. But also, by exploring the house, I'm more likely to find a vault key, which is extremely important because it's the only way that I can get one of the last Sanctum keys. Yeah, RNG gets a little vexing. Oh, I keep on saying that I'm going to try, like, Sinclair H as an admin, or Joan. I mean, we could look at Joan S, like the one that they meant to give to us. Okay. Other one. Oh, just in case. Clara Epson. And then the last one, how about Mary M wouldn't work. Or Marigold M, right, that's what it would be. No, fuck. Well, let's do... Oh, not loans. Sorry. Stupid fingers. The one-handed typing's getting me. Okay, so it doesn't have mine. Which makes sense, but I thought I'd try. Let's see a thing. Mary Matthew Jones. See, like, it could be Joan M, but then it's the same length as the others, so maybe it is just Jones M. Maybe? Because it makes sense that they'd want to let our mom know. Admin not found. be like, because we're Marion Marigold's son. No. What secrets do you have? Also, what secrets do you have? For the one, I need to find a new clue again. And I guess actually read it? Am I blind? Am I missing a thing from it? Like, I've seen it. I get that it's trying to tell me something. What the fuck is the something it's trying to tell me? I don't know. I love how chat here is dead quiet, and I'm sure the Discord chat is popping off as I'm getting angry about this shit. Not like that mad, but like just trying to rack my brain for something. I'm gonna do that just so I can build out the house and maybe try and find the aquarium, or the vault key. Like, fuck it. It's one thing I need to do. And obviously the freezer's still a thing. On having my keyboard feel like it's losing connectivity or something. Like, I just stop. It's weird. Like that, yeah. It is a Wi-Fi one, so I had to switch because of my hands. I do not have the sledge today. I had it the other day. And hallway from another hall starts the aquariums. I could also just then say we get more hallways, I guess. But I want things like the library. Aquarium's nice because it does have items. So I kind of get it. 10, so we're at 9. So 1 squared plus 3. So 16, because 4 squared. And then minus 14, so we're at 2. So 100, 10 squared, divided by 10 for 10, divided by 10 for 1. Show your work. Okay. If we do commissary, then they all loop, which is always kind of nice, but it just ends in a dead end, which is not. Probably should have just drafted from the hallway to see if I could get more hallways, which I would have. This is fine. I want a sledge anyway. And they have them. It's nice when you can just start like, whatever, sure, I'll just buy out the store, why not? Like, I got the money. I'm a prince. I can't use my legs, but I can sure use my wallet. This is interesting, because I don't... if I want to get a hallway from a hallway, guess I could maybe get aquarium off of that. Maybe. Oh, this... yeah, I'm having a connection issue here. And then I get the aquarium. Incredible. Secret garden key. There's the spare hall again. We could gymnasium. It gives us a area to go to in a direction that I want to use. Let's try off of here, I suppose. Aquarium, kitchen. Kitchen or locksmith? Porterhouse, so we need a showroom. Okay. We can almost make the power hammer again. Courtyard is an interesting start, because we could get 2 different hallways off of it. And now we have dice to guarantee that. Thing is... I'd love to shovel. Sounds good. More aquariums. It's like things I wouldn't mind seeing. I don't think I want to do another aquarium yet. I need library. And I need the freezer, furnace, and maybe master's bedroom. That's a cool one, Sylvaxer. Yeah, you could definitely have seen, like, if you get the dining room, but then call it a day before actually eating the meal, you could get, like, leftovers. That'd be fun. There's a lot you can do with this game. They did it. There's a lot of game in this game. Still thinking about King on a Throne, too. I have no idea what the hell they're talking about. Laundry room gets us keys. A lot of keys. Also means we have no money. I can find money a lot of the time. I just want to do this. Like, 20 keys is kind of... Or 20 keys. 20 coins is kind of perfect. 20 coins, 0 keys. Like, 10 just means that, yeah, we can open basically everything. Barring maybe, like, locker room. That kind of stuff.
And I can get coins back most of the time. Could take an aquarium out of the pool here. Not the worst. It's kind of nice to use the redraws when I have them. Good puppy. Give your animals love. God, right. Give your animals love. Okay, don't have the key card. That's low. Open that up. I mean, I like the conference room. It's cool for a lot of things. Locksmith. Not super helpful. Den's nice. Basically already did all the locksmithing I need. Right. Don't have a silver key. Well, chapel gets us there. Little awkward that we sheltered from the chapel while I have no money. Sure. This kind of looks like what's in the freezer. It might just be that you always get a prism key from the freezer. So, like, maybe it's not a huge, big reveal. I don't know, though. It's hard to tell the stuff that's, like, truly important from the just kind of interesting. We need the magnifying glass. That's actually a thing I should do. I should go to the commissary request form again. I always forget about that. Hey, just give me some items. Yeah, like that. That's okay. Sure. Yep, that's the kind of thing that we needed. Well, okay. Today has suddenly just turned right up. Holy shit. Get all of our money back. Get the vault key, immediately open it. Like, this is why I wanted the aquariums. I guess I should just do that a lot more. Holy shit. So it's just random. Jesus, that sucks. Okay, that one actually kind of sucks. I mean, I guess that you get to manipulate RNG with the aquarium stuff or different things like that if you want, but... Uncle, thank you again for all your help. I know I could never hope to repay you, but it pains me to know that I won't even have the chance to try. At any rate, I'm leaving these extra funds behind, as well as the extra passports. It'd be too tricky if we were searched at the border and the money would raise too many suspicions. I think we all want a clean start anyway. I know I do, Mary. I want a clean start. God damn it, you got a kid! Mom! Hey! 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 I mean, I know she's also doing this for us, but damn. Clean start. So I guess I'm going to just take a lot of aquariums in a way and see if I can't get a library. How many redraws would I even get? Like, just the one? I think so. Just this one's not bad to get. If I want to try and hit the library. If I can find... So, like, here's the thing. If I can find a magnifying glass... Actually, no, I can't. I don't have the request anyway. I just need to get the request form. I don't need the magnifying glass. Not today. Right, I'm not thinking. I'm like, I haven't actually requested new clue. I need to request new clue. God, that's going to be obnoxious too then. Because we just have to line up the right days. Ugh. Being progress locked by library kind of sucks. Oh, there's Power Hammer, which seems like it would give us a big help as far as the new clue stuff goes. Like, them showing the hammer, I get the feeling, and like with it saying... These later clues, I'm also kind of wondering if it's maybe related to the, like, when does it end? Or does it never end? But, like, I'm wondering if we need to, like, power hammer our way through somewhere underground, maybe, or something? Because we have... There's, like, a maze? We have all these directions, right? Like... Red is page A, whatever. Page A, word X. I don't know. Like, it has that, and it says, like, assume page count on title pages. We've seen the signs in the book, too. And we thought, like, there's, like, the left, right. So maybe... God. I need to see a new clue again. That's just all I need. I just need that. God damn it. Yeah, okay. Do believe we still have library. Pretty unusual. We have the security key, right? No. So I'd prefer not to have to deal with that. Look at these good puppies, saving us all these many keys that we had. Oops. Guess I didn't need that. Taking this makes sense because it's another draft room, which means we can use it. Okay. If we get a classroom to try and find library and make our library request. We have a lot of other ways to go. We could just take the attic. Honestly, one of the things we need to do way more often is... I don't think we've managed to change the rarity on it either. Oh. We need to get to showroom a lot more. Oh? Huh. Fuck. How did I miss that? Son of a... Fuck. That sucks. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. But we need showroom more often. We have it at rare. Because we need to be able to get, like, the moon necklace or something. And kind of do, like, the coat check stuff. And hopefully leave, like, the blue and red crowns behind. Isn't the casino a shop? Yeah, maybe it's the casino? But it's a studio edition. I don't know. That seems like there's something else. Fuck. The way that's set up. I don't know. Something fishy about it. Hey, fish. I get to eat you a lot of the time. That's kind of weird, because it looks exactly like their rendition of a salmon. Also, who's raising salmon in their aquariums? What are we doing? Could use the treasure trove. I would like to read another memo. Boxes marked with moons always contain false statements. Fuck, I didn't write down. The problem is I didn't write down every day's crest like a dummy. Green memo. Oh god, it's so hard to type. Like, memos in boxes marked with the moon are always false? Wait a minute. We might be able to... If we've got this one as a moon crest, I might actually just know how this works. In a way. Like, I'm such an idiot. It probably goes moon, and then, like, there's two wavy lines for morning, and then sun, and then back to moon or something, right? Like, I bet that it has, like, an order, like it's, like, day-night. So there's, like, nights always lie and days don't or something, essentially? Huh. That's an interesting way of looking at it. My dedication to laziness bites me again. there's not been a lot of things that I've missed. I don't know about laziness so much as, like, not necessarily thinking that that mattered. It's hard to write down every detail of everything that you've ever seen in the entire game. Be nice to me today. Said I didn't like writing things. No, well, I said I didn't like writing the one thing. And also, gee, why would I possibly not want to constantly be typing? I have no idea. Could be anything. Anything at all. I don't know. Who knows why I wouldn't want to do that? Look at my left hand. Yeah, but it's kind of fucking frustrating to use your non-dominant hand to type, especially when you're doing, like, things like capitalization. You hit Shift P with your left hand. And I mean, yes, I can kind of use the other one, but again, cramps my hand real bad. That's the reason why I don't love doing it right now. What would happen if you drained all the aquariums? I've done it. I mean, like, they're just all the same, either way. I'm more interested in what would happen if we have it, like, what is the half-full aquarium? What does, like, one aquarium line look like? You know, I wouldn't mind aquarium, but kind of need library. Fuck you, game. Fuck you. Fuck you. Either that or Drafting Strategy Volume 5 had a bunch of small text on it. I'm wondering... We also want the history of Orindia. If I just had a new clue, I'd know what to do. If only. Do you think that I'm through? Fucking new clue. New clue. God, this fucking stupid book. But I also really want this. I might just do History of Orindia. God, I have so many keys. I don't need this many keys. What am I even doing? I could use, like, Planetarium again, I guess. Eventually Freezer would be cool. And we still need to figure out King on Throne. King on his throne has the last Sanctum key. It's the only one that we need. We actually have the vault, too. Which I need to remember and go down and do. I have 45 steps left. We've got lots of time. King on his throne. Fuck. I don't even know where to look for that one. If I just had a new clue, I'd know what to do. Just a new clue. If I had a new clue, I wouldn't feel so blue. Well, the green, blue, red, even in the gems. And so it's like Sinclair's are swans, Epsons are spades, maybe? Or is Epson that? Because we're Epsons and Sinclairs. That's my guess for this anyway. Is there anything I'm missing in here? King on a fucking throne. What the fuck is that? It could be the Sanctum stuff. But that doesn't really make sense either. That feels like it's the 8th letter. How far did you get in this, Nick? By the way, good friend of the stream, Nick and Prince. Welcome, welcome. Shipping freight sounds pretty good. Because I feel like I've gotten a long ways in, especially just without using any guides or anything. You believe you've done everything. Oof. Intriguing. Yeah. I think Freezer's not a bad one to just do here. I'm not gonna get the furnace stuff, but like, whatever. I can't get it close enough. Well, I could get it on this side, actually. If we do study, we get a bunch of redraws. You've at least done the stuff for what people have found. Have they said that there's stuff that's unsolved in this game? Has the dev said that? I'm good to see you, Surf. Because I thought this game was solved. Could be wrong. I thought this thing wasn't on the level of Noida. Is this not? It's 5. Fucking idiot. It's the mailroom. Whew. I can count. I don't believe they've said either way. There we go. Come on. I mean, I probably need to get all the stupid achievements. I generally do not love Chivos. So I think that we try for Freezer on one of these squares, and then I can try and reroll for Furnace there, and I can use the Banner of the King at that point. Wait a minute. What the fuck? The books. How have I never noticed that before? Is that just off the conference room? Might be. I'm gonna screenshot that real quick. Not thinking about it. I'm like, maybe I should pay more attention to some of that stuff. Just wondering how many redraws I want to try and do with some of these too. Okay. It's just the study ones. Gotcha. Count the 8 that we have. I don't have to use all of my chances just here. Freezer here would be just as good. Like, I don't need anything else is the problem. Steps actually might be a good thing to have here. I'm like a little worried about that. Just ever so slightly. I guess showroom would have been really good to have too. Dang, a porterhouse sounds pretty good right now too. Child just downed a porterhouse and then immediately went, yes, seconds. And grabbed a lunchbox. So we're gonna go... Oh, wait, no, that's the dead end. How do we get back? Okay, good thing. I grabbed the dining room. Fuck it. You know what? Let's just go outside by going through the foundation. And we can do the sanctum on the way. Got a damn maze of a house. Okay, all the way down to the end. It's nice having these shoes, too. Just because of the walk speed upgrade, honestly. Let's use it on this door. Sure. One left. We need the Mortar J key. King on his throne. Whatever the hell that means. That's one that I might, like, I don't know. Because I just don't even know where to start. I might need a hand with eventually. Thing is, I don't know the ways to solve the puzzles inside of them yet, either. I do know the puzzles. Do I know which of the keys I'm missing? Yeah, the king on his throne. Which I just don't know. I'm not asking for help yet, but I'm just... I don't know, that one's got me. I don't really know what they mean with it. I went back up at like a dummy anyway. Okay, because like, to get back to this side, this is blocked off. Chapel and aquarium. See, like, this is actually all blocked off. Wait, Den goes to conference room to security to drawing room. There we go. Okay, yeah. Wait. Jesus Christ, how did I not see that? House is a mess. Too many aquariums, damn it. Okay, take a left at the den. Love a good house that you need to have, like... a map to get around. That's the mistake I've been making. You thought I forgot about you guys. Aw, give the puppies some cuddles. Love your pets. So we need to redraw this to either furnace or freezer. Freezer would be better because we can furnace afterwards. Like, we can banner the king afterwards for it. Come on. Fuck. Shit. Call it a day. Yeah, some of the RNG on that's obnoxious. Oof, man, my hand is getting spicy. Give me a minute. I'm just gonna switch my splint out. I'll be right back. Thanks for being here so far. If you'd like to stream, those falls mean a lot, either here or on YouTube. If you stop by the YouTube afterwards, too, you can see all the VODs, and you can comment a good, nice vid to help me out on the algorithm, because why not? And I'll see you in a moment. Alright, welcome back, everybody. So about a little break there. Said I just needed to switch out my splint, get myself some water, just stretch my legs, think about my brain. What on earth does King on a Throne mean? We're so close to all of those, but then also that doesn't fix us on everything. God, also that, like, even the front entrance is a political statement. I have to imagine that would get him in trouble. Like, they're not really hiding their politics ever, huh? In this house. They're like, hey, you know, I'm just gonna put fuck fascists in every single corner of this place. Fuck the Fen. Okay. Yeah, I'm okay with that staying rare. Solved it, I don't need it again. I'm thinking about upping the rarity for this. I don't need to get it all that often. I don't really need the pump room anymore. Locker room and sauna aren't, like, super important. There's 2 trunks in it, so that's nice, but I think I'm okay with it being unusual. I want to up the odds of getting, like, furnace, freezer, and such. We just need some different things. There's other ones that I'd like to turn the rarity up on more, but I think I'm okay with that. That's just a way to help a little bit. Sure. This lets me experiment. Getting lab is just always so key to a good day. I always do that. Access. go to the commissary and ask for a magnifying glass so we can hopefully have it for a new clue again for the third time. Sure. So we still need to do that too. That's gotta do so much, I'm sure. Special orders. Give me a glass. Okay. Well, sure. I don't think I need it for anything in here, though. Orinda was once the name used to designate the realms of the Eastern Waters, etc., etc. Giuda, the ascension of the first king of Orindia. Castle Orindia. Second era is Orinda Ares. Arc Ares. Northern Storms. It was not developed, but a good deal more vast. Middle child, get the southern area, region of Rhea, the mystical realm of ancestors, a land steeped in tradition, magic, and poetry of the old tongue. We have it as poetry, I believe, for Rhea. Yeah, poetic society. We know these. Yep. Sounds good. Second era draws to a close. Got peace and prosperity. Second era drew to a close. Land between prosperity. They had a unique character. They maintained relations. Do they have... Okay, vast network of railways that span the length and breadth of the land, linking the northern mountains to the southern shores of Araya. Okay. Started... It's saying that all of them are rail. And, like, maybe... Are they just all rail societies? They could be. Okay, so King Desolates the Third was absolutely loved. He moved the capital from secluded mountains of Reddington to the public stage of Oris. Nobles of Fen, the garden city of Fen. After the passing of King Desolé, the fourth heir came to an abrupt end, thanks to the king died in old age. And then Prince Learson of Fen declared himself the true monarch. Okay, and Fen got destroyed. General of the Northern Regiment. Okay, so Arc Ares and Nuance joined with Fen. The black flags, and it was red. Okay. Current era. Now we stand united as allies. The distance between our people has grown. As these trees continue to grow. We're not defined by the color of the banners that we raise. And then it's like, yeah, fuck. Still Orindia. Damn. Doesn't have anything else. They might just all be rail. And we know when steeped in tradition, Arc Aries is northern storms. Nothing about what the like weather patterns are here, and nothing about what the society is here, other than maybe primitive. But if I'm right and they don't double up on those, and it's maybe like meant to be a bit of a like process of elimination puzzle, then that's not ultimately helpful. Fuck. I'm gonna go out this way. That's not bad to see. Too bad I already made my experiment. Thankfully, the king died. Sic Semper Tyrannis. I didn't realize that study gave it for every single time that you draft. That's pretty wild. Lets you set up some very good days. Maybe we should have grabbed the study. But without the gems, it's useless anyway. Tough. I also love these puzzles. There are two true statements. Gems are in a box. The false statement. There's only one true statement. If that's true, then this is true. Both of these are false. And so there are two false statements, and the gems are in a box with a true statement, maybe? If this is true, then this is false. This has to be true, which then means still in here. Study's such a strong room. Yeah. Yeah, it really is. So is Parlor, though, just because it's fun. I didn't go at the front yet, did I? Nope. Root Cellar combos with our experiment, but our experiment is just to get more keys, which kind of helps us for a day, but whatever. That's not, like, ultimately the best thing. We would like stars, mailroom letters, stuff like that. I feel like I've seen that elsewhere too. What is this stuff about the shrines? Shrine blessings. Blessing of the Tinkerer. When you draft a mechanical room, trigger your current experiment, which I liked a lot. And that was 40 plus. Blessing of the General was when I spent 10. Call it a day in a room on... Okay, so like we can do the berries, which is we pick a berry that corresponds to the color of room that we want. Call it a day in a room on your estate. You'll draw that room, crafting from the grounds the next day. That's interesting. Each type of spread that you do, add an extra dish. Blessing of the Dancer. While drafting, you may pay a gem to spin a floor plan. Add a bunch of courtyards, so it's just really full. You can just get everywhere. High Roller and Tinkerer sound the best. The Tinkerer just seems awesome. That was 40. If I remember correctly. I can try and like do say like 35 maybe and just see what happens. Because like maybe I get a 30, maybe it still counts as Tinkerer and we get a little more information. Do something around there. 45 might actually be better. Also, right. I was gonna say now I only have 10 steps. I get curse mode. Yep. Okay. Jesus Christ. Well, that's the end of today. Wait, I can't even shrine? What? Okay, that sucks that I didn't know that you didn't... you couldn't do it in that order. That's a little obnoxious. Maybe it's just that I have to, like... No blessings for the curse. That is... Oh, fuck you. Yeah, well... Fuck. That's unfortunate. You know what? Sure. Well, I got other info. That's kind of cool. Didn't get the information that I needed, but I got some new stuff. So we now have curse mode, we have dare mode, we have... Do we have day one mode? I need to look at the trophies in here. We're gonna have to start doing those, huh? Yeah, I mean, that's just okay. You don't need to unlock a mode or anything. So I've gotten these. Those are unlocked. Right. Okay, so let's get all the dead ends. 40 dart puzzles. Interesting. Complete the directory, so get every room. We're only missing 3. I feel like I've gotten pretty close to full house. I should probably do that. I hate, in a way, like... I haven't done the classroom either. I kind of hate having to do achievements. But these are puzzles in their own way, I suppose. realized. What am I doing? Should go to the outer room. Yeah, the trophies have been generally kind of interesting. Fair enough. I'm still generally not the person for them, but it might get me here. Okay, schoolhouse is kind of tempting because I could get this, like, classroom achievement. I don't really need tomb. Trading post. Okay. Sure. It really just decided, oh, you said that you wanted library? Here's library. Which, you know what? Hey, thank you. Oh, you'd be nice to me. You'd be fucking nice to me. There's also the digest that has some small stuff, but I'm so worried that I pick this and I'm not going to get a magnifying glass. You be nice. Be a good house. Huh. Sure. Chapel's fine. Certainly not the worst of the red rooms, and if it means that we can get, like, furnace going later, empty the pool a little bit. I did request them already. Wait, we're in cursed again. Oh, we stay cursed for a while. Oh, cool. Very fun. Oh, I see. Fucking hell. So I guess I could try to get to room 46. Fuck. Because that is the trophy, right? Oh, God. I'm cursed, yes. Good to see you, Beard. Getting paper crowns interesting. If I can get it back in here. The only thing I'm worried about is running out of steps and not being able to do that. But it's such a powerful ability. You were asking if you knew what cursed mode meant, because you don't. It's bad. Every time we draft a bedroom, we lose steps. Every time we draft a hall, we lose keys. Every time we get a green room, we lose gems. Every time we draft a shop, we lose coins. Every red room gives us everything down, which is super nasty. Yeah, it's real bad. And our challenge is to beat the day in it. Well, apples are delicious. That's pretty good. Could really use some more gems, though. Pool Hall loses us keys. We don't have any right now. It gives us keys generally in the Pool Hall Dartmath. And the other thing is it does give us foyer, which means that we need less keys in general. If I can get that, maybe that's going to be good. I'd also really like to be able to start an experiment, because I could always then get... like, lab would actually be good today, so we can also get shelter. And I can maybe unlock things that way. Okay, so 2 squared 4. And then minus 2, so we're back to 2, and then, yeah, so we're back to 4. No, what? Okay. 2 squared, so we've got 4. Then we subtract 2, which gives us 2. Then we add 2, then we square it. What am I doing at 16? Okay, 1 squared multiplied by 1, plus 1, then squared. So now we're at 4. And then, that doesn't make sense. That's divided by, though, right? Okay, hold up. 1 squared times 1. So we're just still at 1. We're going to do plus 1, but then do it. So then we're at like 2 squared. Oh, no, 2 squared times 5, not divided by. God. Ah, Dartmath is starting to get me. I have too many other puzzles in my brain. There's too many other things going on. Yeah, bedrooms aren't that bad because you still generally net steps. Also, the coins from shops isn't that bad because you end up with a lot of coins. But it's just a lot of bad. I mean, getting to foundation is really important. I see how, like, aquarium is just the worst thing to get to. Gives me a bunch of keys. Don't know if that helps, but it does. Please don't be locked. Dark room. But I would lose everything. Parlor is more interesting. Yep, aquarium would proc every negative, including the red room one, which is just lose one of all things. So an extra super duper fuck you. So you lose one of everything and then one of everything. Black box and blue box are empty. Statement: the word blue is false. This box is not blue. So that seems like it's possibly true. That would mean that this one is also false. Which would be weird, because if it's false, then that's saying that both of these are not empty. Can't be that. That cannot be true is the thing. Also then, right, this can't be true because it has the word blue in it. What am I thinking? Fuck you, right? This one's false. This one's true. And this one just doesn't mean anything. It's self-exclusionary. Yeah, not a bad time to use this. Yep. Classroom, you say? Okay. I mean, apples are delicious. Apples are delicious. Does lead into the other passageway then, though. I'd rather something that went straight. Sure. Grade 4. That I like to help us with the key problem, even though we don't have a shovel. I know. But it's possible that we can get one. And I like petting dogs. And other small animals. Just a nice leisurely stroll through our very cursed house. Okay. Storeroom is not feeling like the worst thing in the world right now. So we have something. Why not draw my favorite calendar? God. Okay, it's not fair for somebody so new to my stream to get so well the shitposty nature of the paint challenge. So I have my display capture on, weirdly. The MS Pain commissions are generally meant to make me feel bad, and yep, that's fair. Alright, my favorite calendar. Let's get 2 minutes on the clock. And hey, let's put on some jams, why not? Okay, that should show the 2 minutes. Sure does. Why is the MS Paint in such a weird corner, though? what the hell? There we go. Sorry, that should be bigger. Actually, wait, what happened to it? I'll restart the timer in just a second. How did the capture get so messed up? Huh. Second. There we go. There's the bottom. Perfect. Beautiful canvas. That's where it should be. I haven't had one of these in a while. Dusting this off. Alright, restart the timer. There we go. My favorite calendar in 2 minutes. Well, obviously my favorite calendar has to have, like, some kitties or something on it, right? I know. It's not the calendar I spent the most time looking at, right? Good thing I can draw this by heart. Busted hand and all. It's a little hard to do left-handed on top of things, although I'm getting better at that, I will say. Here, we'll freehand the brick wall. Oh boy. I don't have a lot of time. Let's try that again. Alright, there we go. Should have put the tree more up at the top. Wait. Gate there, too. And there's, like, gate here. Here, we'll, like, something like this. Perfect. Yeah, like our white picket gates, right? I have no time to draw this, I'm sure. I'm trying to go really fast. Wait, were they on the sides and then in the middle? Oh, no. Wait. I think they were. Thought I could draw it off by heart. I looked at it long enough, you'd think I'd remember. Dang. Well, there's our 2 minutes are up. Try and put some finishing touches on real quick anyway. Didn't get the roads, and there are, of course, more gates. I'll just put 2 more. There's only 5 gates this time, but we got it. Here, and I gotta, just one last thing. I should sign it somewhere. In a way. I gotta make sure everyone knows. Healing trauma through art. I love my art therapy class, chat. My fave calendar. Freehand text makes it better. At least it wasn't the Chamber of Mirrors. Okay, that's true. Trying to make me draw the Chamber of Mirrors would have been slightly crueler. I think at that point I go for abstract idea. This is extra difficult doing one-handed. I might have to take that off for a while. Whew. But I'll post that up in the Discord, in our art channel. From Selvaxery. Thank you. Saved forever. You had another streamer in their challenge to doodle Pokemon. To challenge doodle Pokemon they've never heard of. That's some good shit. I remember having my wife describe the art of Magic cards to get me to, like, draft the cards. That was pretty good. Something like that. Alright, sorry, I was just getting this art. There we are. Now it's in the Discord. And back to blueprints. Yeah, I like a good bad art challenge, though. Guess we go off of the foundation or passageway. Yeah. Not exactly loving curse mode here. I didn't realize that we were in it. Don't like any of those. But it has an apple. And I want to get to the higher classrooms. Ugh. Either way, we're blocking ourselves off. Oh, right. I don't have any gems at all. I don't have one either. I have one option. So used to having resources. That one's also locked, of course. That's why I can do it. So that means I have one option. And we're done. No curse mode win for us. Feels like a win, though, because I get to pet these good dogs. Alright, and with that, I do need to get going tonight. It's getting a little late already. It's been a very long day for me. A very long day and a very long week. So, I will see you again very soon. Oh, wait. Okay, wait a minute. This might also be important, now that I'm thinking about it. Because if we're thinking about where 8 Realms goes, I did wonder if it cares at all about, like, where on the map. It probably doesn't, but, like, just in case. I really need to get the classroom stuff again another day. Don't have a planetarium or anything in the day in. I would like to go back to coat check and put back this crown. I would very much prefer to not end the day with that on. And have to try and get closed exhibit and security next to each other again, because that was a fucking nightmare. Where was it? Okay, we do go through passageway. And then we go into the parlor. Another spare hall. Yeah, okay. Looking good. And coat check, we go all the way across. Man, cursed mode is mean. I do like that it gives you a couple of days to do it. So then you don't, like, have to constantly just do it that exact day. Especially since it takes all of your steps. What am I doing? Check item, please. Take that, don't lose it. Alright, and with that, this is a nice quiet stream tonight. I've solved a lot of the things in Blueprints so far. We're probably getting close to just doing like a bunch of challenge runs. So I'll have to think about like if I do it every second day still. I'd like to start doing some other games again. We'll see how my hand holds up. It is getting a bit better and I've got some new splints to try, so maybe I can do some more mouse and keyboard games that are a little bit more demanding than Blueprints is. You can see I'm starting to navigate around pretty okay. So keep tuned for that. I will have something in the Discord for a poll for next week, I think, and try and do some other things. And I'll think about what else I'm going to play. Other than that, have a good night. Have a nice chill evening. I'm going to send you over to somebody else, so don't go away. And you can always check out those VODs on YouTube, like I said. See who's around.